today's data-driven world, businesses are rapidly relying on data analytics to make decisions. However, many organizations are struggling with analyzing and interpreting their data due to lack of skills and accessible tools. Here where Python comes in. Hey, this is Gayatri. In this video, we are going to learn Python for data analytics. Before going to see Python for data analytics, let's see these topics. First is what is data analytics. After that, we'll see why Python for data analytics. After knowing these two, we'll see some libraries for data analytics and some basic concepts. And we'll see data manipulation with Pandas and some real-world applications. First, let's see what is data analytics. Data analytics is nothing but it is a process of extracting conclusions from a given data set. That conclusions are used for taking decisions. And this is mainly important for taking decisions, and it is used for identifying trends and optimizing business processes. As we all know, analytics are of four types. One is descriptive, and second is diagnostic, and the other is predictive, and the last one is prescriptive. Descriptive means it will tell what happened. If it is diagnostic analytics, it will tell why did it happen. If it is predictive, it will tell what is likely to happen, what will happen in the future. If it is prescriptive, what we should do about it. Now we get to know what is data analytics. Let's see why Python for data analytics. As we all know, Python is easy to learn and use. It has extensible libraries and frameworks like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib and Seaborn, and it has strong community support. And using Python libraries, we can do data manipulation, analysis and visualizations. And Python is easily used to integrate with other technologies like SQL. And let's see some Python libraries. First is NumPy. NumPy stands for Numerical Python, which is used for numerical computations. If you want to perform some numerical operations, then you will use NumPy library. And next is Pandas. Pandas is used for data manipulation and analysis. For example, if you want to load the data, then you will use Pandas. And if you want to understand the data, for that you will use Pandas library. And for manipulating, for creating data frames, you will use Pandas library. And the next is Matplotlib. Matplotlib is used for data visualizations. Using this, we'll use some charts like bar, pie, histograms, etc. And next is Seaborn. Seaborn is also used for data visualization. And scikit-learn. Scikit-learn is used for machine learning models, to import machine learning models like linear regression, logistic regression, etc. And the other Python library is stats model. It is used for getting statistics modeling concepts. Let's see some basic Python concepts like data types and control structures. In control structures, we'll see conditional statements. Let's go with data types. From this, you can see that mainly the data types are divided into four types: numeric, dictionary, sequence type and set. In numeric data type, there are of three divisions: integer, floats and complex. Integer is nothing but whole number value like 1, 2, 10, etc. And floats are nothing but decimal values like 3.14, 2.67, like that. And complex is a combination of i's and j's, example 2i plus j, like that. And dictionary is nothing but a collection of key value pairs. We can access those values by using keys. And keys are unique in dictionary. And sequence type. In sequence type, we have three data types: list, tuple and strings. Let's go with strings. Strings is a collection of characters. And in Python, it is enclosed between single quote or double quotes. And it is immutable. You cannot change the string. And next, list. List is a collection of heterogeneous elements, which means it can store different data types of elements. And it is mutable, ordered and mutable. We can change the elements of list. Next is tuple. Tuple is same as list, but the only difference is it is immutable, which means we cannot update tuple. If we create the tuple, If we want to delete or add, we have to create one more tuple, but we cannot manipulate the existing tuple. Set is a collection of unordered pair of unique elements, which it will not contain any duplicates. Let's see next slide. See, here are data types and its descriptions and its syntax with examples. As I told you, integer is a whole number value. See, here number is equal to 42, which is a whole number. And next is float. Float is a decimal number, which contains decimal value. Price equal to 19.99. It is a decimal value. And string. String is a sequence of characters which are enclosed between single quotes or double quotes. See here, name is enclosed between two quotes, double quotes and single quote. And list. List is mutable. We can change the elements of list and we can identify it as square brackets. And tuple. Tuple is same as list, but the only difference is it is immutable. We cannot change elements of tuple and we can observe tuple by normal brackets. And set. Set is unordered collection of unique pairs. If we are giving 1, 1, 2 and we are converting it to set, then it will only give 1, 2, 3 because it will not store duplicate values. And dictionary. Dictionary is a collection of key value pairs. Suppose here name is key, here Alice is dictionary, and here age is key and 30 is value. And next see some control statements, which is conditional statements. We have if else, if else. Suppose if condition is true, that block of statements will be executed. For example, if you are above 30, then print you are major. If it is not true, then it will come out of that block. And if else, if condition is true, then it will execute if block statements. If not, it will execute else block statements. And we have if else. First it will check if condition. If it is true, then it will execute that block of statements. If not, it will check elif condition. In elif condition, if it is true, then it will execute that block of elif block statements. If not, it will directly jump to else. Let's see data manipulation with pandas. Here we are going to discuss how we will create data frames, how we will load different data and basic operations like filtering, grouping and merging, and we'll see how we will handle missing values. First, let's see creating a data frame. Data frame is nothing but a collection of different data type elements and it will be stored in a table format. And the syntax is pandas dot data frame of data. Here data can be list, tuple, set and dictionary. Whichever data type you are giving, it will convert into data frame. Next concept is loading data. Before doing any manipulation or analysis, first we have to load the data. Data can be of any form. If it is CSV, we have this function read underscore CSV. If it is Excel, we have this function read underscore Excel. If it is SQL, we will use read underscore SQL function. And let's see some basic operations like filtering data, grouping and aggregating data, and merging and joining data frames. Filtering data is nothing but based on some condition, we will extract some rows. For example, a column contains age. I want to extract the columns which are having the age above 30. This comes under filtering data. And next is grouping and aggregating data. First, we'll group the column based on some condition and then we will aggregate it. We will use aggregation functions like sum, average, minimum, maximum. For example, if we are having different department data, I want to know average salary of each department. First, we'll group the data by departments and then we will do average salary of every department. And for grouping data, we have group by function. And next is merging and joining data frames. Merging and joining data frames is nothing but we will merge two different data frames using a single column. For that, we have merge function. And this is the syntax. pd.merge of first data frame comma second data frame on equal to key column. Key column is nothing but common column, based on which column we are going to merge two data frames. Let's see last concept, handling missing values. First, we have to identify missing values. For that, we have one function, dataframe.isNull of sum. It will give you columns which are having missing values, number of missing values in each column. And then after seeing the missing values and after understanding data, analyzing the data, you will either delete that column or fill those missing values. If you want to delete that column, then what you will do? If you want to delete those missing values, then you will use this function dropNa. If you want to fill that values, we will use fillNa. If it is numerical data, we will fill the data with mean. If it is a categorical data, we will fill the missing values with mode using fillNa function. Let's see some real world application. Finance. In finance sector, like we will do data analysis for risk assessment and stock market analysis. In health sector, we will use data analytics for patients data analysis and for disease modeling. And then in marketing, for understanding customers' behavior, we will use data analytics, which is called customer segmentation, and sales forecasting. How much sales we are going to get in the future. That also will predict using data analytics. Sports, to know the player's performance, we will use data analytics. To know the game strategy, for that also we will use data analytics. Until now, we learned what is data analytics, why Python is used for data analytics, and some libraries, and we have seen some real world use cases. Try to know more about libraries. If you have any queries, don't forget to comment down below. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe Fixity Suman TV. Thank you.